Ladies and gentlemen, SideStrafe back with some more Battlefield 3. This time I'm taking a look at Aftermath, as promised. Everybody left without me. Quite a few vehicles actually had some seats remaining, but they're like, whatever. You don't need to get in here, you can walk. Who's doing the shooting? Somebody's already shooting us at the base. Not sure what's going on. So I am doing this live, 64-player server, hardcore mode enabled. Please bear with me. I don't know the maps 100%, and doing live commentary, stating impressions and whatnot can be difficult. So, with that said, is this a good DLC? Yes, it is. It's a fantastic DLC. You get what you pay for, especially if you bought Battlefield Premium. It's just another wonderful addition to the game. However, is it a Battlefield DLC? Not so much, because there is not a good balance between vehicular and infantry combat. There really isn't. There are vehicles in some of these maps, usually very few, 3 to 4, 5 sometimes if you count a helicopter, I think, but they're not really balanced, because usually when you're in a vehicle, you're lucky to last, more than 5 minutes, because this is just a tactical nightmare when it comes to being a tanker, because there's so many ambush points. It's hard, but that's cool. That's part of the challenge and all. It's just that when you normally play, come on, there we go. When you normally play a Battlefield 3 game, you're expecting maps that are a lot larger, where there is a good amount of the vehicle and infantry gameplay together, combined arms. I just don't feel that you're getting that with this DLC. Rocket out. So, that's that. If you love infantry battles, Aftermath is amazing. If you prefer vehicular combat, it's not really going to be up your alley. Armored Kill is probably going to be better suited for that. But on the flip side, Armored Kill is kind of bad if you prefer infantry combat. There's no good balance. It's one or the other. You had Battlefield Close Quarters. Obviously, it's close quarters, built for infantry combat. That's all it is. It was a way to get a lot of the Call of Duty community into this game. They wanted close quarters. They got it with that. So I'm sure plenty switched over. Then you had Armored Kill, which was like, okay, sorry, original PC gamers. Here's the Battlefield you normally come to expect, but even it's not really balanced properly. It's too much. It has a heavy focus on vehicular combat, and you might as well just be an engineer. Otherwise, you're not really going to be all that useful. At least that's what it seems like. So it's always an extreme, one extreme over the next, and I think that's not what makes Battlefield. There's supposed to be a fine line of balance. Back to Karkand is a good example of that balance. The original Battlefield 2 maps. The original, Battlefield maps, I wasn't paying attention. Battlefield maps throughout the years, throughout history. I've been playing since Battlefield 1942. I played since the demo. There was always that balance in all the games. 42, Vietnam. Well, Vietnam was kind of iffy because there weren't that many vehicles in that war anyway, so it was kind of a tough game to design. What else? Let's start at Alpha, because I find that if you start too close to the combat, you just get spawn killed. Battlefield 2 was an exquisite example, of course, 2142. Then after that, we get into the Bad Company stuff, which even there still had a decent vehicle to infantry ratio, I mean, it wasn't much. It really wasn't, but because normally you'd get one tank, one Humvee, maybe a armored personnel carrier, and then a helicopter, Apache or something. So, that one was maybe a little into the infantry side, but again, it was still there. So, yeah, I mean, that's kind of it. That's my opinion, but is it still a good DLC? Of course it is. It's just not worthy of being called Battlefield, perhaps. I almost didn't shoot that guy. Just saw him at the last second there. Moving kind of slow here, as I am focusing on the commentary as well, and I'm not sure where I'm going half the time. I'll just try to follow these guys. maybe back this tank up. Does he have a 50 gunner? Oh. Alright, we're in the other chair. Could use some repairs. But he doesn't really care. Alright, let's see if I can help out here a little. No. See, I'm afraid to repair vehicles in this game. Because half the time you're just going to get run over. And that's going to happen. So you got to watch out. They're usually not paying attention to what's going on around them. And that is... Ooh. Oh, I hit him, I think. Hit something. Maybe that'll be the distraction. He's hit. Shot out. There's another blast. Oh, but the T90 hits me. Fair enough. Reactive thermal optics. Everybody's going to go with the thermal optics. Why wouldn't you? You're going to need them in here, otherwise you can't see anything. It is good to also have... What's it called? That's not what I want. I want this, and I want... Okay, there's thermal optics, and I'm trying to think of which one it is. Proximity scan is not bad because, again, you're going to get ambushed as a tanker, so it's good to have this, although most people want to have that reactive armor so they can take at least one major hit at the beginning of their battle. The HMG is nice to have on a tank because you can deal with infantry. You know, guided shell is always best if you want to deal with the vehicles, but I recommend maybe even canister shell to deal with ground forces. But that's that. So I'm just going to keep it on the HMG. Not that I'm going to stick around with these guys too much. City entrance. All right, let's deploy here. Oh, just ran off on my shot. There's so many icons on the screen that I wasn't sure what I was looking at. Vehicle disabled. Reload. Oh, crap. I didn't see that guy. Ah, nuts. I didn't see that guy run in front of me. I was aiming at the tank. He was just too close to it. What's the chat? I don't even know how to chat in this. I can't even say sorry. You have my apologies if you see this video. Usually so good about not team killing. And then that guy comes around and kills me, making things even worse, but alright. Oh, spawn kills. Close to a spawn kill. I mean, it was right there. Alright, so this is when the game goes from good to bad. And it's almost like, again, this is the other issue I had found when I was playing with friends. Spawning on your squad at times was dangerous. Spawning at the front lines, very, very rough. You would get spawn killed almost all the time, especially if you're playing on a 64 player server. Did you get that guy? That's probably the guy that dropped me all those times. Get out. This thing's a piece of junk. It doesn't last very long. Oh, come on. That was enough rounds into you. This is hardcore mode, too. Why aren't you dead? Somebody got him. Reload. I don't know. I feel like at least 3 bullets went into his soul. Perhaps not. I don't know. Try to grab this point. All these vehicles just causing trouble over here. I'd like to repair you, but I want to cap this first. I'll help with some double repairs. And no, I won't steal your tank. I'm not that kind of guy. Alright, good to go. Get out of here. Although, maybe I should get into his gun. Do you have a gun spot? Yeah, you do. Alright, here we go. I love being on this thing, man. You can rack up some kills with it sometimes. Again, really hard to maneuver through these corridors. Lots of bottlenecks, places to get ambushed from, elevated platforms. It's hard to see unless you have thermal. Gotta keep your eyes on that mini-map, which sometimes I fail to do when I am doing commentary, so please keep that in mind. It's not easy. If you don't believe me, try it yourself sometime. That's why a lot of people actually do post-commentary. They film the game, and later on they go in and talk over it. Because this is not easy. Anybody in there? Knock, knock. No. Gotta watch out for that top spot. RPGs usually come in through there. Crush through here. I can't see him. All right, there he is. All the smoke was blocking my shot there, and this is what I'm worried about over here. Looks like we've stolen their tank. That's always good. See anything? No dice. What's hitting us? What is hitting us? Alright, I'm gonna wait for his... Alright, that's his second shot. Ah, snap. He's abandoning ship. No? Yes, he's still alive? Okay, not happening. I was gonna try to switch back over. I wasted too much time on that. But I don't like trying to repair while I'm getting shot at anyway, so... Is that armor still up? Oh, that's ours. Friendly took care of him. Oh! Who shot this guy? Oh! Snap. Frag out for cover. Reload. My aim has not been on today. Squad spawn. Save me! Please have better aim than me. See, he did. We distracted that guy. Oh, that guy just ran in behind our guys. I have to no-scope on that one. I still hear them. They're speaking Russian. Careful. It's always interesting no-scoping when you also don't have crosshairs in hardcore mode. Oh! Somebody had a red dot, I think. Doing it again. Oh! Bad time to reload. I was doing so well with my no crosshair, no scopes. Oh well, we got some backup in here. Unfortunately, nobody's a medic. What is that one? That one... Market... Is this where we sent it? I don't know. I'm just going to spawn on this. Seems interesting enough, right? Get to the top. Oh, take cover. Yeah, this is where we were. Thought I saw somebody's head pop up right over there. It was just part of that plant. Now, if you have a good squad, you can cover everybody's angles. Like, I can cover that guy, mostly, or not shoot at that guy. Well, that guy's just leaping through here. Couple of taps there. Just waiting for it. I mean, these maps make for really intense moments. They are fantastic, again, so if you love infantry, then yeah, totally worth it. Frag out. Ooh. Just trying to keep them at bay. Nobody likes getting smawed, of course. Oof, watch that friendly fire. We're just holding down here. Come on. Anybody. Up, right on that flank. See all those tracer rounds just popping through there. This guy's got the front line held down, mostly. Kind of just creeping in here. Oh! Oh! Oh shit, we got one. Oh, I think I see a guy with a crossbow. Oh, yes. Oh, we splashed somebody. Yep, you see those bolts coming through? I hate the crossbow. For some reason, getting killed by it is just a slap in the face. Get down. Team killed by what? I don't know. We got a medic bringing us back, but get down the stairs. Oh, snap. That guy came up on us quick. Oh, they want this place back, don't they? Trying to hold the line. Hopefully my squad can come back and spawn on me. I don't even know where they're at, to be honest. I haven't seen them in a while. They're probably not even around here. Frag out. Go! Oh, man. I meant to get behind the wall. Darn it. I shouldn't have thrown that grenade. Because now I was pretty much one of the only people holding that sector. We still got some other people there, though. Aw, we lost it. Man, I was having fun actually holding that. See, like, the maps are good for that. You can have some really good defensive firefights, but... we just took this. Again, if you're looking for the typical Battlefield experience... What? Did that vehicle actually get up here? That is nuts. How did it... Must have squeezed through here somehow. What was that about? What? That guy was just sitting there. Why didn't he kill me? You know what's happening is I'm actually seeing... I'm actually seeing... Oh, crap. I'm seeing the text. I'm seeing so much text everywhere, like names, that I'm seeing it behind actual enemies, so it almost looks like a friendly sometimes. And that can be a downside to 64 players on maps that are relatively small. See, like, I wish that guy was dead. Come on, there we go, finally. Get him. On normal mode, that would have been even worse. Oh, come on. Okay, the other complaint I have, I'm not saying that that death was due to my complaint coming up, but this game, I guess, has a client-side prediction, which means that, let's say you're taking cover by a wall. You pop out, fire some shots, you get behind the wall, and you die when you're behind the wall. So, on the other player's screen, it looks like... You know, to them, they're hitting you, but to you, it didn't feel like you got hit when you were out in the open. It seems like on your screen, you're getting hit when you're behind cover. I'm probably gonna get shot doing this. So that's always been a big issue that I've noticed with the Battlefield 3, and I think Bad Company might have had the same issue. I don't know what's going on up here. Wait for people to come up here. He almost zigzagged past my bullets. Yeah, they're coming in from the left. Who's doing the shooting? Oh, some guy from far away. Sniper. Don't like you. Oh, by the way, every shooter should have limits to class selection. Snipers in this game are a big issue on certain maps. I don't feel that they're as much of an issue on this map specifically. But in general, when there is a team filled with snipers, sometimes you get on a server and it's just Sniper City. That's just... I don't know, it just gets a little ridiculous, in my opinion. And I think there should be a limit, depending on the capacity of the server. You know, saying maybe 3, 4, 5 snipers per team on a 64-player game. I don't know. Why are you trying to kill my tank? Oh no, he's gonna do it. Can we save it? I got you. Oh, don't need to anyway. We win. Success. Although, 14 and 9, whatever. Considering my skill level, I'll take 14th place. It's good enough for me. But again, so, you know, final conclusion, as I said in the beginning, multiple times, great DLC, just not necessarily what I would come to expect of Battlefield 3. And if they are trying to compete with Call of Duty, they really need to stop doing that, because there's always going to be Battlefield players and there's always going to be COD players. That's just how it is. In fact, apparently, Black Ops 2 is actually doing very well, and it's one of the better Call of Duty games to have come out in a long time, because Treyarch is like, hey, you know what? You know, in some cases, we have a bad reputation, and we need to remedy that, and that's what they've been doing. Is it amazing? No. Are the maps kind of small? From what I've seen, I don't own it, but from what I've seen, yes, they are very, very small, but hopefully their DLCs and map packs will remedy that as well. But again, there's always going to be enough fans to go around for each game, and I think that EA needs to stop trying to hijack players from the competition. Get over it. You don't see Call of Duty adding tons of vehicles, do you? I mean, sure, okay, their game engine's not exactly amazing, nor can they make maps large enough to really support it, but, you know, they don't care, because they just know, it's like, oh, we can stamp Call of Duty on the box and people will buy it. You know, hopefully for the fans of that game, it's actually a good title. But, you know, that's just kind of my point. So Battlefield, bring us Battlefield. Bring us these large maps with a good balance of, you know, both types of combat. But, you know, I think that is all I have to say about that. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you've enjoyed my failures with a touch of success in Battlefield 3 Aftermath. I will definitely see you on the next one.